So the rumor is that Munger has all of these problems with his ex-wife and financial trouble, and that Ziden literally paid him off.
Oh my God!
You think there's any way you could get into Ziden's accounts? I mean, just find any kind of correspondence between him and the senator, Munger, or the staff, or anything?
Well, I think we can. I mean, Tyler's a computer genius. He has a passcode that can get into anybody's work account.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Julie _
Can I just say this is totally amazing that you're doing this?
I so appreciate you saying that. I've been through a lot trying to make change from within, but I've got to say, sometimes I feel like they're all just like zombies, you know?
Look, if you can get anything that proves bribery, you got your front page story, and the earth will move, and the zombies will wake. Are you ready for that?
I think so.
Well, you better be. There's gonna be a lot of fallout from this, so you better be absolutely sure.
You can do Jurassic Park and do your David Lynch trilogy.
It's amazing.
What's the difference between you going on the set of, say, Blue Velvet and going on the set of Jurassic Park?
What's hilarious, and Stephen, I think, gets some glee and concern every time I say this, but almost nothing, because Stephen
Right. I always see David Lynch and Stephen.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they are, like, Stephen is his own kind of genius and madman. I mean, he said, you know, I'm going to make a film about extraterrestrials and make them your best friend, and you know, made for me the greatest horror film of all time in Jaws, and has made Lincoln. Like, he has had such a radical career, but he would make choices on set of shots. You know, I remember this moment in Jurassic Park where something horrifically terrifying is happening to me, and I feel Mr. Arnold's arm sort of touch me and embrace me, and I say, oh God, thank God you're here, and it's a blended stump. And I'm like, this is a kid's movie. What is he doing? I'm like, Stephen, you are exactly the same as David. What? I mean, everyone is kidding us here. Because he just will go with the idea and masterfully, and you get to be part of his creation. And I hope to do it again and again.
I hear there's another one.
There's rumor of another one. They're
Rumor?
cooking. They're
You're
cooking
here
it up.
to end that room. you would know.
4 is being cooked. For Jurassic Park, 4 is being cooked, and Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park in 3D, is coming out this summer.
Oh, that's right. It comes out in the 3D thing there. So, but when you did that movie that no one ever saw, what's it, Grizzly 2?
Yeah.
The Predator.
The Predator.
The Predator.
Yes.
Where is that? George Clooney, I've often tried to make him talk about it.
Yes, George and I are very happy that movie doesn't exist.
But you made it.
We made it, and we were in Budapest for a month.
That's where I would make a Grizzly movie. I would go to Budapest immediately
exactly.
to do that. Yeah,
exactly.
To do that.
Yeah.
But what? I could just become obsessed with Grizzly, so you have to let me.
It is an obsession.
I
talk about it with George whenever we see each other.
There's a movie of yours that I have, and I want to ask you what you have particular good memories of. It's hard to criticize yourself or even, I guess, watch yourself sometimes, but Rambling Rose is a favorite of mine. Martha Coolidge's movie. You and your mom both get nominated for Oscars for the same movie. Nobody's still done that.
It's incredible.
Let somebody, mother and daughter, try that trick.
That was amazing. Yeah. It was incredible. And it was a great pleasure. And Martha was a dear friend of Mom and I, so that was amazing. And Duvall is so incredible in it, and Lucas Haas is so beautiful. So that's a great memory. And I have been really lucky, I've got to say. In terms of the movies I've made, there have been a few where, you know, I watch it and I feel as proud as the experience I had on it. I would probably say...
That's a great thing to have.
Yeah, Citizen Ruth is up there at the top of the list. And we had the greatest experience, I think, of my film life. I mean, it was so freeing because there was nowhere I could hide playing Ruth, who, you know, it's a comedy about the abortion issue. It's obviously.
Talk about rebel cat.
I mean, unbelievable. A huff addict, a pregnant huff addict. Typical comedy, you know.
It is.
And so when there's nowhere to hide, you are hurled into an experience and luckily embraced by not only Alexander, but every single crew member. We were there in Omaha, and we were a family, and it was just pure bliss. And that's very, very rare and lucky. But it is like that with David Lynch, and working with Jonathan Demme, working with Robert Altman, Paul. Like, there are these people who just embrace you, and
who have you missed? Who is it that you're actually so eager to work with?
Oh God, so many people. I mean, I hope to work with all of these people again and again, because it does feel like family. You know, and I'm trying to think of, you know, there's so many directors I admire, so many films I love, but it's funny, until you're in it, you don't know, you know, how they are to work with. And that means even how they treat their crew, how they embrace collaboration.
Well, how do you work when that doesn't happen? You don't have to name names of it, but sometimes everybody's going to have made a movie in which the experience of making it's not that hot.
No.
It's difficult to do it. How do you as an actor get through that and still do the job you want to do?
The best advice that has ever been given to me was by a grade teacher. I think you were probably given it as well. Keep your eyes on your own paper. And it's a really good piece of advice. And so I think that in those circumstances, just trying to focus on being as honest as possible and staying true to the story. Because it's just like in romantic partnership. There are people who want to collaborate and grow together, and there are people who need to have credit and need to be in control, and also when things get rocky, need to blame. And, you know, filmmaking isn't so fun because it's a collaborative art. So if they're not down with that, you just kind of stick to the program, do your work, find your tribe. As we do at school, we find it on a set, we find it in the workplace, wherever we are, and, you know, try to stay true to what you believe in.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing to do, but this show always ends in song.
Ooh.
It always does.
So?
This is just the way we are. And it can be anything that's in your head. It could be a song that expresses everything you've just described yourself as, or just a meaningless piece of fluff. It just depends on what is in that head now, musically. And then you can eat some of this popcorn.
Okay, cool.
You'll be free to run amok.
Well, okay, so the good news is, when people ask me, what do David Lynch's movies mean? You're his muse, explain his movies. And I say, I don't know. Don't ask me why this is the only song that's in my head. But it really, it's the way performed by Ella Fitzgerald. I like the feeling. So I hope to carry this feeling right now. But you have to sing it with me.
Well, I don't know if I know it, but I'm waiting for you to start it.
A tisket, a tasket, I found my yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mommy. I lost it. I don't know how it goes, but I just like the idea because she finds the basket.
That's the key thing.
That's, I think, why I picked it.
Remember, people. And, you know, she's not saying that's season 2 of Enlightened, but I'm thinking...
I'm eating popcorn.
She finds that you can't. It's just stuck there, and it's horrendous. Yeah.
I'm an actor.
She finds the basket.
She finds the basket.
Laura, I want you to find all the baskets that you're looking for.
Bless you.
Thank you so
much.
That was great.
This is the only time I've ever sung in public. By the way, I hate my voice. I'm really insecure about singing.
I think it's next. The musical will be next. David Lynch will want to do that.